Welcome back to KRS Investment, where investments are made simple, guys. I want to thank you for joining me today. It's a pleasure, as always. If you're subscribed to this channel, guys, I want to thank you for supporting this family. Now, if you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Now, let's jump right into it. I want to make this video very short and sweet. Let me set my timer so I can stay on topic. Now, we want to discuss Nikola. Now, if you guys are familiar with my channel, I've been a heavy supporter of Nikola over the last few months. Now, most of us have made a lot of profit trading on Nikola. A lot of us have lost a lot of money trading on Nikola. So you gotta be cautious. Make sure that you guys are doing your research to make sure that the information is on par. Now, this is strictly for entertainment and information purposes only, but I only buy and sell stocks that I believe in, and I only make videos of stocks that I buy and sell. Make it simple, guys. I've been trading full time for 5 to 6 years. I've been investing, going pretty much in the 10 to 15 years so far. At a young age, I started, and I continue to just keep pushing forward. Now, I've decided to help many like myself that's scared, that didn't think it's easy, think it's difficult. It's doable. You can make a ton of profit. You can be able to invest in real estate, open small business. You can do a lot with the money and the profit that you get from investing. Now, let's jump right into it. We're discussing Nikola. A lot of people wrote off Nikola because of the scandal, because of the CEO departure, but this was only a great buying opportunity. Now, we saw that Nikola was hitting very high, guys, crossing all-time high. Everyone was excited, but once the ship turns, everyone completely disappear. Everyone completely wrote the company off. Now, if we take a look at the company here, we can see in terms of in the last year how the company has been performing. Now, we understand that it has a high of $93.99. This is going back to last year when it was on fire once it IPO'd. Now, it has been a different story since. It has raised a lot of eyebrows. A lot of people were disappointed. A lot of people were not happy with how the company has been performing and how the company has been managed. Now, if we take a look in the last 6 months, I like to bring it down to a notch. We saw back in January, the company have a quick resurrection. The stocks pipe breaks $30 per share, but since then, it's been a downhill. It was signed in April, it hit $9.50. And as of late, we saw when everyone was down, it hits around the same mark again. Now, I've been telling a lot of folks, a lot of people that these are buying opportunity. Guys, I've been investing for a very long time, and what I learned is that you got to make your investment simple. Investing is as simple as it sounds. Invest in. Make it simple. And this is why I use that slogan, make it simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. If you take note, a company such as Nikola, we saw it's trading at $9, $10 per share. It's a no-brainer that once the market starts to recover in terms of the EV sector, a company such as Nikola, such as Workhorse, such as Lordstown, such as Clean Sparks, Plug, any of these companies in this vicinity will recover, will start to go up in price. Now, anyone that bought in say in the last 2 weeks, that's 80% in total gain that you could have made. Now, if you did not buy in, it's still not too late. You can still get in. The only difference is with Nikola right now at $18 per share. I understand I'm expecting by the end of June to see it's close to $24, $25 per share. But at the same time, you could have a pullback back to $15, $16 per share. So you got to be very cautious of how you trade in terms of the stock. Now, if we're looking at the mindset of saying, hey, I'm holding it long term, keep in mind, guys, now the focus in the beginning was strictly on sedans, was strictly on SUVs. Then you see it's going to more workman, whether it's Sprinter, whether it's the USPS, whether it's UPS, whether it's a Canada Post in the future, like those type of assets. Now, the next phase, what I think, it's going to be a more heavy duty commercial application, such as a tractor trailer, such as a box truck. This is where the future is going, guys. The entire goal of this sector and even this business model in general is to have clean sky. The funny thing is, I saw the slogan with NEO. that they have the circle and the moon, and then they have like, you know, it's basically say blue sky. It's really what this entire thing is about. It's about creating an atmosphere, helping their environment, make it a better world for us and for the future generations. So this is why EV will succeed. There's no holding back EV. The only difference you will see is if the OEM company starts to outbuy the new companies. That's the only difference. But if you're looking for a stock, definitely I would still recommend, please consider Nikola. You missed out on a huge opportunity. If you have purchased in the $9, $10, or even $8 per share, you would have been um, very safe right now to just let it sit for a year, 2 years, to wherever it goes. The same goes for Workhorse. I created a video earlier with Workhorse as well. If you have got in the $6, $7 per share, of course you need to have the money. Not everyone has the money to invest, but if you have the cash flow, you got to take advantage of these opportunities, because it's buying opportunities like these could make a huge difference down the road. We saw the same thing um, with Lordstown. We saw it with Tesla in the past. We saw it with Neo in the past. Whoever invested in Neo at $1.40 or $2 per share is smiling now. Even if they did not sell at $60 or $66 per share, they could still wait as long as they want with a low risk of their investment, because you invest in an early stage. For example, if you had invested in Neo at $2 per share or at $1.50 per share or at $1 per share, you have nothing to lose right now. You can sit and wait for 2, 3 years and just wait to know when to cash your money out. If it drops from 50 to 30, you don't really care, because you're still oriented at an early stage. Your initial investment is safe. And this is exactly why I am really recommending for you guys to make sure you consider a Nikola, make sure you consider Workhorse. Those are two of the companies are a sleeper right now. There's still great opportunities to make a ton of money. The charts will show you exactly what the chart is doing. We look right now, there's a definitely uptrend that's showing you that the market is taking off. The next will go for on the airline, we can see in retail, but definitely right now in terms of EV stocks, Nikola is still a great buy from a profit standpoint. If you're an investor and you want to make a quick profit, this is a good stock to invest your money in. The same goes for Workhorse, obviously. But guys, before you invest, I urge you, do some research. Make sure that you're comfortable making these decisions. If you're not sure how to invest, speak to a friend, a family member, speak to a financial advisor, anyone, but make sure you do your research to make sure that you're aware of what's going on in the company that you're investing in. Now, until next time, guys, please leave a like, please leave a comment, share what you think. If you have shares of Nikola, if you're planning to sell, if you have shares from before, if you're planning to keep, or if you got new shares, and if you're planning to go long or sell short term, definitely let's keep the convo going. And until next time, peace out.